There you are. Get that inside you. I always keep a bottle here for emergencies, and I reckon that's what I've got. Feeling better now? Well, that was a right old carry-on, wasn't it?
Sorry.
Oh, don't apologise. Having a lovely lady like you hanging round my neck for comfort, I should be so lucky.
I get in such a state, that's the trouble.
Yes, you certainly do, don't you?
Is it going to be all right now about the car?
Listen, I've said so, haven't I?
And he won't know?
Look, I have got a couple of lads here who are artists. They will do such a job on your car that even Sherlock Holmes wouldn't notice the difference, even with his magnifying glass.
You're good to me, Reggie.
Yeah, well, what are friends for? So, where did this happen then?
What?
Well, where was it? You got hemmed in?
Oh, right here at the motel.
Get away?
Yeah, last night after I left you, I went outside and there they were, close up either side of me.
But that's ridiculous. I mean, there's a proper car park. It's all lined up and everything.
Yes, I know. Well, people just don't think, do they?
No, they don't, do they? But I think, and you know what I'm thinking?
I think I can guess.
I think that you and I ought to go out and celebrate.
Celebrate what, exactly?
You getting off the hook.
But I'm not off the hook yet.
Ah, but you will be, won't you? Eh? And with my help. Now then, when is Ted due back exactly?
Oh, a couple of days. Is that enough time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's plenty of time. Come on.
Aren't you going to answer it?
It's only Hong Kong.
Might be important.
Well, you just let me worry about the priorities, right?
I suppose I ought to let Mum know. After all, she's Auntie Kath's sister.
Oh, not tonight. I've had enough phone calls and chats.
How did you get on this afternoon? Was it awful, eh?
Not really. They were very kind, very sympathetic. Especially to Mum. I suppose they're used to it.
Funny sort of job, innit?
Didn't seem real, any of it. All the time I kept thinking, they're not talking about Dad. Dad's at work and he'll be coming home for his tea like last night. Last night when he was getting ready for the Bows Club do, all excited like he always is about special occasions. Oh, I have got a headache.
I might have some aspirin.
Well, she's asleep, I think. Lying there with her eyes closed anyway.
I'll let her rest, Ron. I'll take up a cup of tea later. Here, 2 left.
Tell, some water.
Come and sit down, eh? She was pleased to see you, wasn't she?
Yeah. Well, nobody seems to know just exactly what happened.
Well, no witnesses, I suppose.
Well, it seems funny to me at that time of night, with the pubs turning out and those 2 big doos on at the motel and Fairlawns. Somebody must have seen it.
They couldn't have done. Otherwise, they would have tried to help.
Well, what kind of animal is it that can knock somebody down and not even bother to report it? Oh, if I could get my hands on him.
Yes, well, that wouldn't bring Dad back, would it?
Well, something's got to be done, Glenn. Oh, you look flat out. Why don't you try and get a couple of hours sleep like Mum?
Yes, yeah, I will when Kevin gets back.
Where is he?
He's gone into the village. We had an appointment with the doctor and he thought he'd better go personally and explain why we couldn't make it. They don't like you to cancel unless there's a good reason.
Well, he could certainly give him that. But you said we. You both had an appointment.
You're going in for a baby, aren't you, Glenn?
But I thought you couldn't have one.
It's a test tube baby, Ron. It's great, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I read all about that. You've been accepted, then?
Oh, no, not yet. Only just talked Kevin into going to see the doctor.
Is he not too sure?
Oh, no, it's not that, but... Listen, Ron, please don't say anything, because Mum's dead against it, and I don't want to go upsetting her right now, you know?
Oh, she'll come round, love. Have you ever known a woman who didn't want grandchildren? Did you talk to Dad?
Yeah. He was on my side from the start. That's why I'm determined. When all this is over, we're going to go through with it. I don't care what Mum says. I want that baby more than ever now.
Problem?
Yes. We're short on vodka and out of gin.
Oh,
dear, I thought Kate had taken over checking the cabinet since Barbara's been away.
Kate isn't here to do it. She had to go and see her solicitor.
I thought Richard Lord had removed all need for her to even have a solicitor.
Well, on the face of it, he has. He made an affidavit in her favour. Her solicitor simply wants to show it to her.
Oh, so that's all sorted out then. You know, I think I'd better take over checking the cabinet if Barbara's not coming back. Not the sort of fiddle-faddle you want to waste your time with, is it?
I don't understand you. You just said that Kate usually does it. Why should you take it on?
What, so she isn't then?
What?
Going?
Shall we agree it is not up to you nor me whether she decides to stay or go? It is up to her.
Of course, David. Might I have a little drink?
Of course, Jill.
Penny's on about that 400 quid, you know.
What about it?
What about us sharing it out?
Oh, not this fella, mate.
Well, why not? It was equal involvement, wasn't it?
Look, Benny put the money up. We did nothing.
Well, so?
I don't want to know about it, all right?
Okay. I just wanted to get some sort of consensus of opinion, that's all.
And what's your opinion?
Same as yours, isn't it?
Well, that's all right then, isn't it?
Yeah, when we came near, you got to admit that.
Near what?
To the sweet smell of success.
Didn't get anywhere near my nostrils, mate.
Yeah, insensitive, that's your trouble.
Right, so come on, what's the panic?
What is a phone call, please?
Look, can't a fellow have any private life these days?
Oh, sorry, but it's from Hong Kong.
So?
Well, so it's a long way, isn't it?
Not really, I can dial it in 30 seconds flat.
Oh, fancy that. Anyway, this is from a Mr. Carson at the Mandarin Hotel.
Oh, yeah, right, tell. Ah, now I'm glad I've caught you two together because you gentlemen owe me a favour the way I read it. All right, don't panic, it's all above board. Now listen, a certain lady friend of mine has dented her old man's car while she was visiting yours truly.
Huh, that'll teach you one.
There is not a lot you can teach this cookie, actually. However, what I would like you to do to save a lot of awkward questions is just to knock out the dent, fill it in, and do a little respray job that will stand the closest scrutiny.
When?
First thing tomorrow morning.
That was fair enough.
Yeah, well, don't put it through the book. I'll give you cash in hand, all right? Can't say fairer than that. But your best work, gentlemen.
What's the car?
An XJ6.
Fancy denting one of those, XJ6?
Yeah, well, I think she had other things on her mind at the time. Well, I only go in for class, don't I?
When did we last have dinner together? Tete-a-tete.
Generations.
Let's eat together tonight. Well, my wife away, I've no one else to turn to.
Oh, thank you very much.
But you've only your empty chimneys to brood in.
Look, I don't mind standing in for Barbara, but would I be standing in for Kate as well?
Good night.
Look, I only want to
I
finish
know,
what I
I
set
know,
out
you're
to
out
say
of
5
line.
minutes
Good
ago.
night.
I just want to confess to lies and espionage. Well, no, I lie about the lies. Because now I come to think of it, you never asked that vital question, so I didn't have to lie. But if you had asked it, I would have, I confess that.
What vital question?
Do I know where Barbara is? And the answer is yes, I do. She's at Chimneys.
Why didn't you tell me before? When did she get there?
Oh, days and days ago. The evening of the day she left here, in fact, I think. Look, David, I am going to have dinner here tonight, but alone. And you are going to go over to Chimneys and get your wife to cook for you.
Of all your childish ideas, that is the one most likely to wreck my marriage.
You just won't be the one to stop sulking first, will you? Well, I do my level best, and you just go on and on doing what you've been doing all the way along.
And what's that?
Sulking.
And what's that?
Keys to Chimneys, just in case you come to your senses and she won't let you in. Oh, yes, I want a word with you.
What now? I warn you I'm in a mood to fight.
Yes, well, so am I, but I'm going to eat here in the restaurant and I need to be put out of everyone's reach.
I should be delighted to, but I'm no longer on duty. Try my assistant.
Oh, is it your night off tonight?
Doesn't it follow?
Well, where are you eating then?
I don't know that I shall.
Oh, touch of the Ginas, eh?
The what?
Oh, I am sick and tired of the sight of men traipsing round this place hopelessly in love and suffering not very silently.
If it gives you any satisfaction to know I've taken quite a beating from Gina and I'm not asking for any more, I shall probably retire in a quiet corner and die without disturbing you any further.
Well, if that's a promise. Take me to dinner, then.
So you could watch me expire whilst you eat no thanks.
You're allowed to groan twice.
What shall we talk about?
Oh, well, I mean, I could hum you a complete quartet of Mozart's albums.
Haven't you got that back to front?
Sounds all right to me.
I happen to be very fond of Mozart. If anyone's to hum him, I will.
7:30, then.
In the bar, 8:30 in the restaurant.
Is a deal.
Good.
Oh, hello, Miss Moran.
Hello.
I'm not on duty.
What's that got to do with my saying hello?
I thought you only said that when I was on duty, in the event you required me to book your usual table for one.
No, I don't. As on another occasion, I want you to book it for 2.
Oh, yes, I've heard. Madame will again be dining with Richard Lloyd.
Well, you haven't heard very well. Richard Lloyd has gone to Canada.
Oh, how very disappointing.
Why should that disappoint you?
No, I meant disappointing for you.
Well, you can refer to my disappointment a bit more when you take me to dinner at my table for 2. But don't look so surprised. As Richard said, you're not such a bad chap in your own harmless way. Well, don't just stand there. I know you're dying to take me to dinner.
Miss Moran, as I am no longer on duty, permit me to inform you that you're too bossy for my taste. In any event, I'm already booked for dinner by a young lady only slightly older than yourself, but infinitely more mature. So good night and lonely bon appetit.
She's a little better now. She's having a rest at the minute. Yes, I will. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's awful to have to keep going over it.
Yo, if the phone rings again, love, I'll answer it.
Hey, you're supposed to be in bed. I was going to bring up a cup of tea later on.
Feeling a lot better now, thanks. I've had a nice little sleep. Who was that on the phone?
Oh, one of Dad's friends from the Bowls Club.
Oh, people are very kind, aren't they, making inquiries and offering to help. Joe, I still can't find that address book. I have so many people to get in touch with.
Well, why don't you just put a notice in the papers here in Manchester? It'll save you an awful lot of writing.
Newspapers? Oh, I never thought of that. That'd do, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a way of letting people know.
Did you sort out the undertaker about the funeral and things?
Yes. He's being buried next Tuesday. I had a word with the vicar. 12 o'clock at St. Mary's.
Buried? But surely cremation, that's best, isn't it?
No. No, I want a proper service. I don't like cremation, Ron.
Well, you thought how much it's going to cost? We haven't got a family grave or anything. Cremation's bad enough, but
I don't care what it costs. We've always kept up the insurance, and anyway, it's what I want.
Oh, I've tried talking to her, Ron. She's made up her mind.
Yes, I have, so let's have no arguments.
Oh, we're not arguing, Mum. We just want what's best. What Dad would be thinking. It's a lot of money, and you're going to need every penny.
No, it's all right. Everything's arranged. Anyway, we've got savings. There'll be your Dad's pension from the firm. Well, half of it anyway, I expect. And then there's the house. The mortgage is nearly paid off.
Did he make a will?
Well, he must have done, surely.
I don't know.
Well, I know what you went to the solicitor about this afternoon.
Yeah, well, we didn't actually get there. After we'd done the funeral arrangements, Mum was worn out, you know.
Yeah, well, I'll go and see the solicitor after the inquest tomorrow.
No hurry, is there? I'm not exactly desperate for money, for goodness sake.
Yeah, but if he didn't leave a will, it could take a long time to sort out. There could be all sorts of complications.
Such a lot to think about, isn't there? Do you know, I've suddenly remembered. Arthur used to keep private things in the dressing table. There might be a copy of the will in that, mightn't there? I'll go through it. If it's anywhere in this house, that's where it'll be.
We went through all those papers this morning looking for the birth certificate. There was no sign of any will.
Oh, never mind, love. Just let her keep busy. She probably wants another little week, and she doesn't want to break down in front of us.
I wish she would. The way she's been going on today, it's like it hasn't sunk in. Mind you, can you blame her? Last night she was telling Dad off for buying new shoes. Tonight she's picking hymns for his funeral. Doesn't make sense. Fancy a coffee?
Yeah, I'll make it.
No, you've been waiting on us all day. I'll get it.
There's only one good thing to come out of it. You and me.
What?
You and me together again, eh?
Why not give it up?
Hello, Dan.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, go have a drink.
I think I will.
What do you have?
Bottle of lager.
Oh, lager for my son, please.
Could do with it. It's been a long, long day today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, well, I'm still at it. You know, I'm off duty. I thought I'd pop in here and ask a few questions.
What about?
Arthur Brownlow. This is the last place he was at.
Who's Arthur Brownlow, then?
You know, the poor devil who got knocked down by that hit and run.
Oh, yes.
His missus works here, and his daughter. You've probably seen her. The wife, Kath, she's a housekeeper here or something?
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah, nice woman. That's a dreadful thing, isn't it? Dreadful.
Yeah.
You been to see her, have you?
I had to break the news.
Rather you than me.
Yeah. Well, all part of the job, innit? So, on your own tonight, then, eh? Oh, where's your friend?
Friend?
The bird.
Oh, Linda. Now, look, she really was just passing, and that really was just a coincidence. And she didn't hang around too long, thank God, because she rabbits a bit too much for my liking. Oh, yeah. Let's sit down at the table, it's more comfortable.
Sure. Why not? Oh, what sort of day you had then, eh?
Oh, busy, you know, on the phone. Hong Kong, places.
Hong Kong? What's all that about, then?
Business.
Yeah? What sort of business?
You ready for it? Tuna fish.
What's okay? What's wrong with them, then?
What do you mean, what's wrong with them? Nothing's wrong with them. Straightforward business deal, me and a few mates.
This mean you're going back out east, then?
Oh, I don't know. Why?
Oh, wondered.
I think Sharon would quite like me to go.
Oh, why?
Oh, I think she wants a shot of me.
Too many bosses at the garage, eh?
No, I don't think it's that, no. I just got this feeling that, I don't know, that she would be happier if I was out of the country.
Why should she think like that?
I haven't the foggiest idea. I think she's more concerned about you than she's about me.
Me?
Yeah. Well, I think she feels that if anything should blow up again, you know, that it might put you in a rather dodgy situation. And believe me, son, that is the last thing I want to happen. So, well, maybe it might be for the very best.
Yeah, I can't say it like that.
Well, you never know your luck these days, do you?
Oh, I mean, you stay as long as you want. Really, don't worry about me. I'm all right. Anyway, I mean, what she doesn't know, but what nobody knows yet, and it's fitting you should be the first. I'm thinking of jacking it all in. Yeah, resigning. I was thinking of what you said to me. You might be right. It might be time for a change.
That is the best news I've heard for a long time. Finish that up. I'll get you a proper drink.
You're on.
Can we have 2 large Scotch, please?
Sure.